right now we're with a musician Joshua. Actually, he wrote the music for this film. So Joshua, tell us about how did you start it? How did you work with start
well, John gave me the script and he was like, so you should look at this and just kind of see what ideas you come up with. And then I was like having the themes in my head. I mean, the writing was mostly a lot of improvised like piano. I was just sitting at the keyboard, seeing what like sounded good and just writing it down. Yeah.
But this Hollywood film and talking about the young stars and how does this related to you and how you found your connection with this?
I don't know. I feel a little uncomfortable, obviously, because of the topic, but I've never really had that experience as like a child star because this is my first like real gig. So.
Wow, that's a big trust from you, right? Yeah. So how do you like the film? How do you like your work in the film?
I feel like I'm honored to be part of this like really powerful project that they're kind of doing an expose piece of the darker side of Hollywood, and that's why they're not really showing it in big theaters. And honestly, it means a lot to me. I've done this.
So how do you see yourself in the next 5 or 10 years?
5 or 10 years. I'm graduating high school this year. Gonna go to university. Probably study media scoring so I can kind of do more like this. And we'll see what goes from there.
Tell us, when did you start to learn the music?
I started playing piano when I was 3.5 years old. But, I only picked up composition maybe around 4th grade. And I only got good at it around maybe 8th grade. So, yeah.
So I heard that you are a special kid.
Yeah, I have Asperger's. I was diagnosed when I was, I think, 6.
So, how do people find your music?
They, like the directors?
Yes.
Well, they didn't really find my music, but they just, I don't know, maybe Fiona Ma just, I don't know, scouted out for maybe young talent, I guess. And my dad knows that, my dad put me out there because he knows that I do like composition and stuff, and that's how I got this gig.
When did your family find out you were talented in the music?
In music, I don't know. I just somehow realized somewhere along the line when I was playing piano, I was like, wait, I'm actually kind of good at this. I was a kid and I just kind of kept it up. So I branched out, learned a lot of stuff independently, like theory and music stuff. Yeah.
When you play the music, you find a different world, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's more of an outlet for my expression or for my emotions because I mean, as an Asperger's kid, I really have trouble, reading social cues, kind of expressing myself properly. So I feel like music is a good escape for me.
So you composed the music in this Everyone About You film. How did this director find you?
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure, man.
Leona Ma introduced.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Have you published your music anywhere on social media?
I do a little bit of like skits and stuff on Instagram, but not really anywhere. I don't have anything like that's formally released yet.
So how do you communicate with the outside?
I post on Instagram a lot.
On Instagram. What do you usually post?
Just like little dumb music stuff that doesn't really take a lot of time. I don't spend a lot of time on my music. So I spend a lot of time like doing the music, but I don't spend a lot of time like making the posts, if that makes sense.
What do you spend lots of time for?
Honestly, just improvising and writing down my ideas. When I'm sitting at the piano, I'm just like, oh wait, this sounds good, so might as well just write it down.
So you grown up in a Chinese family, right? What's your parents do?
My dad is a dental surgeon and my mom is a general dentist.
Do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have a brother. He's 25.
Okay, so how old are you right now?
I'm 17, about to turn 18 in a couple months.
So do you find that because you are now your first music in the film, right? Is this your first music in the film? And when your music really played the important role in the film, how does that feel?
It's really an honor to have composed for such a powerful piece. Um, I feel like I didn't really do enough because they didn't really need a lot. They already had a lot of royalty free like music that they just used. They grabbed some more from online. I didn't really compose the entire score. I did just a couple, like maybe 3 or 4 pieces.
How do you get this job when they ask you to compose some music? Do they give you a storyboard or do they give
They
you,
give me the script, yeah.
or they give the script? Okay. So when you see the script, then how do you feel? Because you're so young, you never experienced
Yeah,
that.
exactly. I've never really like been exposed to all of that, and I just kind of read it at first, and I was like, "Whoa, this is really heavy topic." But
Yeah, really heavy topic for you.
mhm.
So how do you understand that and compose the music
How do
to
I
fit in
answer that? In
that atmosphere?
mm, honestly, it's all about kind of how you use the music to do that. I kind of was thinking super like dark. I communicated with John Lacy, like the director. He was like, "Give me something like dark and very like '70s retro, something you would hear in a like a black and white film, for example."
Yeah, I can imagine this must be really not easy for you, right? Yes, but you did it. Yes, wonderful job you did.
Thanks.
So after you produced and composed the music for this film, and that might give you some confidence to do more, right?
Yeah,
On this direction.
actually,
So what did your parents say?
they're proud of me. I feel like.
Yeah, they must be very proud of you, right? Do they encourage you to pursue this career?
Yeah, I'm actually going to school for music, like composition for film. I don't know where yet, but that's what I want to do in university.
Wonderful, wonderful. So do you have any goals for your life or dream?
Um, I can die happy when I have my own Wikipedia page.
Nice. So who is your role model?
Role model. Honestly, I don't find myself really following anyone. I'm kind of a mix of a lot of different influences, especially within my art. I listen to all different kinds of music, so I'm kind of a blend of like whatever that output is.
Growing up in the Chinese heritage family, and what inspires you, and what make you feel so special?
Chinese heritage. I feel like we're really like close to each other, really family oriented because I mean it's more collectivism than I guess Americans like individualism, if that makes sense.
I guess when you learn the music, it's really lots of practice, right? How does your parents encourage you?
Oh, that's a really hard question to answer. I just remember like they always said like if you put your mind to doing things, then you're gonna succeed because like if that's what you're good at, then why waste your time?
What do you learn from your parents?
Uh, that's like a really broad question. I would say can we come back to that?
Okay, sure. Okay. Yeah, any other question you have?
Well, you got a very good composer music for this time. Can you just still continue?
I hope John Lacy contacts me again sometime down the line.
I'm sure that he will. He will.
Yeah.
Thank you very much
Thank you.
for your